Local, live, late breaking. WESH 2 News Sunrise on CW18 starts now.
Good Friday morning, and thanks for joining us. I'm Meredith McDonough.
And I'm Jason Guy. Thanks for starting here at 9 a.m. with WESH 2 News Sunrise as we follow the search for a man who investigators say fired a gun. Look at this. It was right toward children, authorities say, in Orlando. What neighbors want city leaders to do to protect kids.
And the man accused of killing a pastor's wife in a home invasion is set to be in court this morning. The evidence, the deputies say that he left behind, linking him to the crime scene.
Plus, President Donald Trump is facing resistance against some of his executive orders. How legal issues are bogging down his sweeping plans. And right now in Orlando, police are searching for a man who they say shot at a group of kids.
It happened last month at the Nassau Bay apartment complex on North Orange Blossom Trail. WESH News' Paola Tristan Arruda tells us that police are asking for the community's help. In Clermont, body camera video shows the moment police officers kick down an apartment door, coming under fire before an hours-long standoff. So the chief of police called it an ambush. Now this all started when officers got a call Wednesday about a woman screaming and running from a man at the Cottonwood Clermont apartment complex.
Officers did a well-being check. They entered the apartment to check on the welfare of any occupants. They discovered immediately an adult female laying on the ground in the apartment.
Then the shooting began. Police officers say that they tried to make contact with Christian Filson, the man they say was involved, before the SWAT team eventually went in. None of the officers were hurt in the shootout. They say Filson took his own life.
An undocumented migrant living in South Florida is in ICE custody after a dramatic arrest.
The man doesn't have a criminal record and says that he was trying to regain legal residency. Christian De La Rosa spoke to him and his family, they say that they are scared for what comes next. Now, Lopez's attorney says that he believes that they will get some due process. That's if ICE agents allow him the interview to determine whether he can get asylum while he's in detention. The Department of Homeland Security has not responded to a request for comment.
And as President Trump tries to remove birthright citizenship, several states are challenging that order. Washington State, Oregon, Arizona, and Illinois are suing to keep the president's demand from going into effect. The lawsuit says it violates the 14th Amendment. Today, a federal judge from Massachusetts is considering the case.
It's so important to have multiple cases being brought across this country to make sure that we are responding with the same urgency that we're seeing to the lawlessness from Washington, D.C.
In a separate but similar case, a federal judge in Maryland issued a nationwide pause on Trump's order. 9:06, we're wrapping up on this Friday Severe Weather Awareness Week, and we're highlighting a threat that we deal with when it gets hot and dry outside.
We are talking about wildfires. First Warning meteorologist Marquise Mita is here now with how to keep your home and your family safe.
And you can check out all our Severe Weather Awareness Week coverage online at WESH.com.
Brevard County firefighters continue to fight for better pay. Dozens of people came out yesterday in Viera demanding their wages for first responders. Now, the department reportedly has 79 open positions after losing 121 firefighters in the last year. Starting salary for Brevard County firefighters is about $15 an hour. The union has been asking the county for higher wages.
Basically, they couldn't come to a agreement, and so now it's going to go through the courts. And so we're waiting March 3rd and 4th. They're going to be before the magistrate, and then they are going to come forward with an offer that they feel is appropriate.
Documents show that the county amended its original offer from December and then came back with raises between 9% and 22%, depending on rank and service.
The Osceola County School District is launching a new app for parents this year. It's called Parent Square and lets moms and dads easily message teachers, staff members, and administrators. It'll also have school announcements and events. The district says this will replace the current app Remind.
Governor Ron DeSantis says that many people with policies from the state's Citizens Property Insurance will see rates go down this year. Yeah, the governor says 20% of customers are going to be paying less. And in June, the Citizens Board of Governors approved this proposal, vying for an average 13.5% hike for the most common policy. But the State Office of Insurance Regulation has not ruled on it, and it's unclear when they will.
Florida had the lowest premium increases in homeowners insurance in 2024 out of all 50 states.
the state created Citizens as an insurer of last resort. But it's grown to become Florida's biggest property insurer because of problems in the private market.
Getting commercials played in the Super Bowl is wildly expensive for companies.
Yeah, but it can be well worth the splurge. Why experts say these ads are times more effective during the big game.
But first, spreading awareness for heart health, how you can support a national nonprofit with your outfit and your time. Welcome back. Today is National Wear Red Day. It is all part of the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement to raise awareness about heart disease in women. And joining me live this morning is Heather Maloney, the Executive Director of the American Heart Association of Greater Orlando. Heather, so great to see you. Welcome.
Thank you. It's always great to see you. Love coming here.
All right. Okay, well, Heather, I'm going to do my best. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And for our viewers watching right now, you can join my fundraising team. Just head to WESH.com. We will have all the information for you right there. Heather, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so happy that you're here to spread the word about this. It's so important. And now let's check in with meteorologist Kellyanne Klass, who's also wearing red tonight and I'm so excited to be supporting me tonight at this kickoff event.
Yes, I'm so excited for you, Meredith. It's such a great cause. So hopefully you can join Meredith's team on WESH.com. All right, let's start off with our 7-day forecast because we got a lot going on. We have nothing but sunshine over the next really 7 days. Maybe a chance for an isolated shower on Thursday, but look at these high temperatures. 83 Saturday, Sunday, mid-80s continue into next week. And it's because of this big ridge of high pressure in place. As this high continues to strengthen, it blocks out all of these cold fronts, keeps them up north, does not allow it to come into central Florida. It also means we stay dry and hot. So Tuesday will be at 85. That's 2 degrees shy of the record of 87. Wednesday, 86 will be 2 degrees shy of the record of 88. And Thursday, 87 will be just 2 degrees shy of the record of 89 degrees. Then we have a cold front that may slide through on Thursday. And I say may because right now the timing is looking either Thursday or Friday. We still need to fine tune that piece of the forecast. It will bring in a couple of showers to our forecast as well. But the big question is, how cold do we get behind this front? Well, both the GFS and the European are suggesting high temperatures for President's Day in the low 70s. Now, this is just one run. We need to watch our trends closely. Trends are our friends. So if that trend continues to show high temperatures in the low 70s, our confidence grows that we will see that actually pan out. Right now, though, we're only looking at highs today in the 80s. Low and mid 80s for our inland spots, coastal locations into the 70s. Temperatures out the door right now. Most of us still into the 60s, though we are already at 70 degrees in Kissimmee, and we're getting even closer there in Melbourne. Most of us this morning, we're seeing this fog. Now it's beginning to lift. We're seeing some breaks in that fog. So Daytona Beach, you are now up to a mile visibility, a 3-mile visibility in Ocala, about a 1/4 mile visibility still in Palm Coast, New Smyrna Beach, and about a mile visibility in Titusville. But for the rest of the afternoon ahead, we will just have a mix of sun and clouds. Central Florida certified most accurate forecast shows the mid 80s all week long. Again, on Thursday, watching a few isolated showers as the cold front swings on in. But if that cold front arrives on Friday, that rain will hold off until Friday. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll show you a couple of things going on this weekend around town and what that forecast will look like. We'll be right back.
First Warning Weather on CW18 is sponsored by attorney Dan Newlin.
Learn the lingo with the Big Bang Theory.
Just listen and learn. Transient idiopathic arrhythmia.
What the hell is that?
Tonight at 7 on CW18.
I'm on a roll.
Welcome back to Sunrise. We are taking a live look here at the Superdome in New Orleans. We are counting down to the big game this weekend.
Yeah.
I know, Super Bowl, right? It might get you thinking, what makes a good Super Bowl advertisement? One that's funny, emotional, or downright weird.
Yeah, something to connect. And with more than 100 million people with their eyes glued to the TV sets, any memorable commercial is a success. NBC's Jesse Kirsch tells us why companies say paying millions of dollars for a spot in the lineup is well worth it. All right, data shows some of the most effective Super Bowl ads from last year were from Popeyes, Uber Eats, and the skincare company CeraVe.
Okay.
What was the favorite of yours in there?
I feel like I always remember the Clydesdale. That's Budweiser,
sure.
Right? Yes. For me, it's like if you make me cry, you got me.
What about that little boy with the Volkswagen ad? Remember he was in his Darth Vader costume?
Oh, yeah, Jason,
he thought he cranked it.
Yes,
yeah, that was so sweet.
That
in 2011.
That was fun. That was cool. Like, sharp thinking. And then I feel like I did get a laugh at those Dunkin' Donut ones.
Okay.
I thought those were kind of funny with Ben Affleck. So.
As boy band members.
I don't know. They were just like silly and cheesy. cheesy, a little cheesy, but it was funny.
Very cheesy in my book. They didn't hit with me. But what I really wish we got back to is our teams performing music videos. Remember, it was 1985, the Super Bowl Shuffle, the Chicago Bears. William Refrigerator Perry. Oh, I'll never forget it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, you're going back, Jay.
Oh, that was like the best, greatest Super Bowl I've ever witnessed in my life. Yeah, and just if you're wondering, the Bears won decisively, 46-10 over the New England Patriots that year.
There you go. All right, good stuff. Okay, well, at 9:27 now, Museum in Volusia County is keeping stories of its Black community alive for generations to come.
How this Heritage Museum in New Smyrna Beach is highlighting its historically Black West Side.
Step into the world of true crime, true cases, true investigations, true stories, true justice. Uncovering the truth, one story at a time. True Crime Network, Channel 18.2, Spectrum 466.
We are Estrella TV Orlando.
Get ready!
From the most exciting competition and reality shows,
It lights up the room.
to international and local news.
Today marks 68 years of WESH 2 broadcasting across Central Florida.
Laughter, excitement, drama, and thrills.
It's now or never.
Get it all on Estrella TV Orlando, Channel 18.3, Spectrum 464.
Get ready!
Local, live, late breaking. WESH 2 News Sunrise on CW18 starts now.
The Trump administration is getting mixed results as it tries to cut down on the number of federal workers.
Our Washington correspondent Amy Lou joins us live this morning. And Amy, the president is moving forward with new plans in one area and then running into some trouble in another.
Yeah, and that trouble has to do with the midnight buyout deadline for President Donald Trump's deferred resignation program for federal workers. That is being blocked for right now. Meanwhile, his administration is preparing to shut down a federal and foreign aid program tonight. And meanwhile, a federal judge is limiting the number of so-called Doge workers being able to access those Treasury records. We also know that at least 14 state attorneys general are planning to sue Elon Musk over this exact issue. The Trump administration is also facing a separate lawsuit from federal workers trying to stop that USAID program from shutting down tonight. Reporting live from Washington this morning, I'm Amy Lou, WESH 2 News.
All right, Amy, thank you. And President Trump is set to attend the 59th Super Bowl this Sunday.
NBC's Jesse Kerr shows us how security teams in New Orleans are preparing for this event. And for the game on Sunday, the parade will march through the streets of New Orleans, and you can watch it on WESH 2. It all starts at 11 tomorrow and will feature NFL-themed floats and bands designed to highlight the city's unique spirit.
And maybe the Puppy Bowl's a little bit more your speed on Super Bowl Sunday, then get ready for this. You're in for a treat this weekend. Central Florida's very own Pet Festival's wagging its way to Lake Eola tomorrow. Joining me now, we have Steve Barty, the Executive Director of the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando, right here live in the studio. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. All right. And we will make it very easy for you to find them. Steve Barty, the Executive Director of Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. We thank you for being here today.
Have a great day.
Yeah. And so the intro here again, Paws in the Park. It's tomorrow. Take a look at your screen here. It's going on February 8th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Lake Eola Park. And we're going to put the information about this event and how you can connect up with the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando right there on WESH.com.
Well, a brand new season of Sweet Magnolias is on Netflix right now. And we spoke to one of the youngest cast members about her excitement for the show's next chapter. But first,
Black culture and history are all around us in Central Florida, in big museums and small. We'll take you inside the Mary S. Harrell Black Heritage Museum in New Smyrna Beach next.
You're watching Central Florida's CW18.
Collecting, organizing, and sharing the African-American history of New Smyrna Beach is the mission of the Mary S. Harrell Black Heritage Museum. They're a small but mighty group telling the story of how the city's historically Black West Side came to be. WESH 2's Jesse Pagan went to the museum to tell theirs. The museum is free to visit. Later this month, it'll host the 32nd annual Black Heritage Festival at Pettis Park, just around the corner. You can find more all about it on WESH.com. Also on our website right now, all our other Black History Month coverage. Learn more about the stories that make Central Florida the complex and diverse community it is today. Now let's turn to your first warning forecast. We've got meteorologist Kelly Ann Class getting us ready for a warm afternoon, but But Kellyanne, some real heat on the way next week.
Yeah, next week we're going to be in the mid-80s, and on Thursday we're going to get close to the upper 80s. We're going to be at 85 degrees on Tuesday. That's 2 degrees shy of the record of 87. Wednesday, 2 degrees shy of the record of 88. And on Thursday, 2 degrees shy of the record of 89 degrees. Keep in mind, the average high next week is going to be 75 degrees. So even if it's not going to be record heat, it's still going to be unseasonably hot. We have this cold front that's going to move through either Thursday or Friday. We still have to fine-tune that timing, but it will bring a couple of showers. But the big question is, how much cooler air is it going to bring? Right now, the GFS and European are saying President's Day Monday, so not this Monday, but next Monday, we'll have high temperatures in the low 70s. But we're going to have to watch the trends closely, because if the trends continue to show the 70s, our confidence grows that we'll see high temperatures in the 70s. If it goes back and forth, confidence is low. Most likely we'll not see 70s, at least right now. All that to say, we have some time, but that if you are hoping for a cooler blast of air, maybe on the way for the next couple of weeks. Temperatures out the door, most of us still in the 60s, though we will be at 70 degrees in Kissimmee. Outside right now, we still have a little bit of cloud cover from our tower cam network in downtown Orlando, but overall, we are dry. We're not expecting any rainfall today. We have high pressure in place. That will give us mostly sunny conditions for the rest of the afternoon and a couple of clouds for tonight. Then this afternoon, we're reaching the low and mid 80s, where Winter Haven, Kissimmee, and Bithlo reaching 83. Our coastline today into the upper 70s. High pressures in control all weekend long, so no rainfall for any of your weekend plans. A front stays up to our north, so it's just going to be warm. Saturday and on Sunday, we will be at 83 degrees. Both days are looking like great weekend days to spend outside. And maybe you're going to pause in the park. It's going to be a great weekend for it. Plenty of sunshine by 10 o'clock, a temperature of 70 degrees, 12 o'clock, 76. And later on in the afternoon, we'll have a temperature of 83 degrees. Maybe you're heading out to Universal Studios tomorrow night for Mardi Gras. Joe Jonas is performing at 8:30, and when the concert starts, we'll be at 72 degrees. By midnight, dropping down to 66. That high pressure is in control all week long, so we're going to be dry up until about Thursday. If that cold front arrives on Friday, then Thursday is set to be dry with a couple of showers on Friday, but if that cold front arrives on Thursday, they'll have some more rainfall for Thursday. Regardless, it is going to be a hot stretch. Temperatures into the middle 80s with our morning temperatures in the 60s. Jason.
All right, Kellyanne. Now to Soledad O'Brien for a look at what's coming up this Sunday on Matter of Fact. Hey, Soledad.
Hi to our WESH 2 viewers, I'm Soledad O'Brien, and here's a look at what's coming up on this week's show. Several major corporations are rolling back their DEI programs, but could shying away from diversity actually hurt their bottom line? We take a look at how a business can benefit from being an inclusive workplace.
There is a direct correlation between diversity and business success.
Plus, my conversation with world-renowned restaurateur Alice Waters. Her history-making approach to educating kids about the foods they eat and why she's encouraging everyone to eat fresh, local cuisine. And many students are struggling in the classroom, how one organization is focusing on literacy and early education and introducing a diverse group of young men to careers in teaching. Those stories and much more this week on Matter of Fact.
Matter of Fact with Soledad O'Brien airs Sundays at 9:30 a.m. on CW18 and 10 a.m. on WESH 2. Stay with us. We'll be right back. A brand new season of Sweet Magnolias is now streaming on Netflix. Joining me live in studio this morning is local actress Ella Grace Helton. Ella, great to see you again.
It's good to see you again, too.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, look at this threat at 11, almost 12 years old. Ella's dancing and acting, and we can't wait to see what's ahead for you in your career.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We're going to be watching Sweet Magnolia Season 4, hoping for a Season 5 already. People are so excited about this current season. I mean, it's been out a little more than 24 hours, and they're looking for the next. They won't tell us if it's happening, but we'll be watching. Sweet Magnolias is streaming right now on Netflix. Ella, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, Jason, Ella, thank you. What a great little segment there and such a popular show. Okay, before we go on this Friday morning, we are calling all local heroes out there and helpers. Hopefully you're listening this morning. We are looking for our next community champion. Is it you? Nominate those with a track record of giving back for our WESH 2 Community Champion Spotlight. This is such a wonderful segment. All you have to do is email us your details about your nominee to communitychampion@wesh.com. They could be featured right here on WESH 2 on Thursdays. Yes, this is one of our favorite segments because we're focusing on all the good and positive people or nonprofits in our community. And then stick around for more local news, weather, and traffic on WESH 2 News at noon. You'll see me then. Until then, have a great weekend and enjoy your Friday.
Thank you for watching WESH 2 News. Stay connected to local live late-breaking coverage anytime, anywhere on WESH.com or on the WESH 2 app.
You're watching Central Florida's CW18.